Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin. Today on the Z-Force 950 Sport, we are going to be changing both front and rear differential fluids and also greasing up all the grease points.
Real bad. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, girl on my shoulder, heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the
dirt. This process is actually really pretty simple, to be completely honest. I watched Blake on Real Talk Power Sports do his, and then decided it's probably time to do mine as well. Some videos that I've seen and some people that have posted in the forums have said that when they have greased the grease fittings, that there was no grease in them from the factory. So my dealer's pretty good. I'm going to assume that they have already been greased. I don't know that for sure. We're gonna find out. So let's start with the front diff. So you just need a ratchet and an 8mm hex head socket. Both the plug up top and the plug on the bottom are both 8mm for the front and the rear, and they both pretty much change and fill up exactly the same. Start with the front and see what happens. The top plug where you're gonna fill is right here on the top. And like I said, it's an 8mm hex head bolt. Pretty easy to pop off there. It's not super tight. Pull this off, set it to the side, and then underneath. So if you have the front bumper or the KFI plow mount, that stuff's gonna have to come off in order to get that out of there. Okay, so we have removed the bottom skid plate from the bumper. And then in this hole right here is another 8mm Allen head bolt. We're gonna get that out and let it drain. Don't forget there are washers on the end of these. They are magnetic on the end, so you'll see a little bit of metal buildup and stuff. Just make sure you clean all that off really good. And replace the washers on both the top and the bottom. Okay, so we've let it all drain out. We put the bottom plug and washer back in. What we're going to be putting in is this right here, 80W90 gear oil. This is what my dealer gave me, so this is what we will be using. I do like this bottle and the setup having it this way, just simply for the fact this fill hole right here in the front, the rear is way easier, but this fill hole right here is pretty much dead straight on. So unless you have a funnel with a hose, it's going to be a little difficult for you to fill. See if we can get this in here too. I think I might be able to put it right here. Just get it to stay. Okay, so with this, we're just going to stick it in there and start squeezing. And when you fill this up, you're just going to fill it up till it runs out. A steady stream on its own. Another way you can do this is if you have something like this, and you can just feed this right into the hole and just fill it up that way. Okay, so we've got the front done. You just fill it up till it begins to run out. Put the cap back on. Let's move to the rear. Okay, so the rear, we're going to do the exact same thing. 8mm bolt up top. I'm sorry, 8mm. 8mm hex head bolt up top. Well, this one's way tighter than the last one. They cranked this one on there pretty good. What the hell? Afraid I'm gonna round it off. Oh, shit. Okay, let me try a different angle. God dang. All right, well, I normally don't like to do this. See what I'm saying? Whew. Man alive. That thing was on there. In this one, I've got a little bit of metal, which is normal. There was absolutely none on the top bolt on the front diff. Like none at all. I'll have to clean this up. I thought I heard the washer fall down here. I'll have to find it. We'll get the bottom out, get this drained, then fill her back up. So I just pulled my bottom one off, and there's some sludge on there. This is the most I've had on any of these magnetic things that I've changed. I don't know if that's good or bad. So we're gonna get this cleaned off, we'll let that drain out, and then we'll fill up the rear. Okay guys, the audio is gonna be slightly different. I apologize, my mic died, and I'm just trying to get this done at this point. So this one is much easier to fill. I'm gonna do the same thing. You're gonna just fill it till it comes out. We're just going to replace this and tighten it down. Then we'll move on to the grease fins. Okay, So I don't have a fancy electric gun like Joel and the guys over at Main Street Cycle. I got this old janky, old school kind of gun. So there's only 2 of these in the rear. It's on the same side, or it's on the same place on the other side, just this rear sway bar. So you're just gonna connect that, and then we're gonna start pumping some grease into it. You can see it already kind of oozing out the sides there. That's all we need to do. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then move to the front. Now there are 4 on the front, 2 on each side, 1 right here on this A-arm, and then 1 here directly in front on this sway bar. So if you don't have the front bumper and you still have the plastic cover, that plastic cover is going to have to come off to grease these, and you're going to do these the exact same way you did the back. Okay, so that one's done. That one took a bunch of pumps. Now on to this one in the front. And then we'll do these for the other 2 sides, and then we'll be done with today's maintenance. There you have it. Front and rear diff, fluid drain and changed, all the grease points greased up. Now just clean everything up, put it all back together, and it'll be finished. Thank you for checking the video out. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. We got a ton more stuff coming your way. I got a small LED light bar to install on the front bumper once my switch and stuff gets here. I feel like there's something else too. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll try to think of it. Rear turn signals, going to be tackling those very soon. I got some exciting news coming about mud tracks, the products that I have coming. Events and stuff are going really well. I have a meeting this Friday out at Maumee Riding Park to discuss possible side-by-side points race series. So lots of things in the works, lots of things happening. I really cannot wait to get down to Mississippi to see Blake with Real Talk Power Sports and shoot down there with him. We have a ton of stuff planned, and I may end up spending a little longer than the weekend down there depending on the weather and how things are going. We're just going to play it by ear. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.